What's good, fam? We back at it with another video, man. Shout out to what's the name of this? How about to mess their name up? Shout out to Fat Ash and Friends. I'm going to be reacting to the grossest episodes on my 600-pound life. Now, I wondered if I was going to do a try not to get mad or not on this. Alright, I'm gonna do a try not to get mad. It's been a while since I've done it, so if I break, I'm rusty. So yeah, man, it's been a minute since I did one. So yeah, man, just bear with your boy, man. All right, we're gonna jump straight into this one, man. Let's get it.
From laying in her own feces for 3 years straight, to James King developing pus-filled bubbles on his disgusting leg, here are 7 of the most disgusting episodes ever aired on My 600-Pound Life. Starting with Lisa Fleming, who appeared in Season 6, Episode 7 as a 700-pound patient, having completely lost the ability to care for herself, barely being able to move a muscle. Lisa had to completely rely on her daughter for taking baths and cleaning herself up after she soiled her bed every single day. During the episode, while cleaning up the folds of Lisa's skin, her daughter made a shocking discovery that left the viewers utterly disgusted.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me. I kept saying, my leg is hurting bad. And when Danielle pulled open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there. So now she has to check my leg every day.
The flesh on her body had decayed so badly it had become a breeding ground for maggots. Feeding on her necrotic tissue, the medical term for the skin that's dead and starting to rot from the inside out. This revelation grossed people out, with one commenting, "If having maggots in your skin isn't a wake-up call, I don't know what is."
I agree with you, Richie Will, because I'm about to cuss.
Bed was visibly stained, and her room looked like it had been neglected for a very long time, which might have contributed to Lisa's unhygienic habits, and thus the maggots. Despite multiple appointments with Dr. Now to address her horrible condition,
even if all your tests come back okay today, you're gonna have to lose this weight because you're in a very dangerous situation right now. Your body cannot continue on like this for much longer at all. So I'm admitting you to the hospital to start you on a 1,200 calorie controlled diet immediately.
Still, she ignored his instruction.
Exactly.
Just when you think that's all, it gets even more sickening. With Lisa barely being able to walk to the bathroom herself, her grandson, who appears to be a minor of high school age, is subjected to seeing her naked in bed while being bathed, as shown on screen.
Oh!
My grandson don't even get a chance to be a kid because he's so busy catering to me.
It's insane how asking your grandson to help you turn you over while you get wiped clean was just a norm for Lisa. Unexpectedly, people on the internet were justifiably critical, with one commenting, "No matter how hard or traumatic your life may be, subjecting a child to this is shameful. Then it's selfish, then it's weak, it's absolutely horrible." People even labeled this misconduct as child abuse. Her lack of
But it's just the fact that she didn't really. She cried about it, but she really ain't care in my book.
Care for hygiene and the insects that were crawling on her skin unnoticed made the episode especially disgusting to watch. And while Lisa was criticized for her negligence in child abuse, James King was hated for something even more disgusting. When James appeared on Season 5, Episode 11, his food addiction had gotten to such an extreme level that his sole purpose in life became about one thing.
I can never get full. And as soon as I'm done, all I can think about is when I'm gonna be able to eat again.
James weighed over 700 pounds and was completely bedridden by the time his episode aired. He had lost all ability to care for himself. With his mattress visibly soaked in his own body fluids, even the most basic acts of hygiene became impossible for him. He regularly soiled himself in bed, lying in his own feces and urine until someone cleaned it up.
Okay,
as
hold
shown.
up, God. I ain't just so long ate, bro. Like, whoo. All right, whoo. All right.
So I got to depend completely on my girlfriend Lisa or my daughter Bailey to help me out.
And his girlfriend had no choice but to wash his rotting body every day, surrounded by the same soaked sheets and stagnant stench he had lived in for the past 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Don't let me get hard.
I'm not. I got you.
That ass got flat.
Okay. You comfy?
Yeah.
It was evident that he had let his body go to a point of no return. James's crusted feet and flaky nails showed long-term neglect and were disgusting to watch for the viewers, with one commenting, "If I were James, I'd take a cheese grater to my disgusting toes. Those flakes were nasty AF. You can imagine how much she smelled." And if that weren't enough, what's even more disgusting about this episode is how James's house's unsanitary conditions had led him to urinate in plastic bottles, only to stack them in the same room his family lived in throughout the day. This level of insanitation had led him to develop severe infections and wounds throughout his body. To add,
I mean, he couldn't get up and do it. Okay, he couldn't get up and do it. And he had to put his Peter Wood Johnson in there and handle his business, man.
to that, James had developed open sores on his legs due to constant pressure and immobility. He was
Unless you talking about previously when he was skinnier, he was doing it. But we know good and well it was a while. That was a long time ago.
diagnosed with cellulitis, a bacterial skin infection that causes inflammation and pain. The wounds had begun to harden, leaving parts of his legs raw, swollen, and visibly rotting. In some areas,
for not
his
showing
skin
that.
had turned dark and leathery, clear signs of necrosis or dying tissue. His skin had developed
you
pus-filled
showed
bubbles,
it anyway.
and his
Cover
legs
that,
had
cover it the
deformed
fuck up,
completely.
man. Damn.
Because I
That just-
have cellulitis draining out of both legs so bad that I have fluid coming out all over.
Having fluids ooze out of his extremely bloated legs, James's episode was easily the most visually disgusting episode on the show. And if James K was infamous for his disgusting habits and repulsive living conditions, Stephen Asante took it to an entirely different level.
Alright, I'm gonna break because I don't like this bitch.
From urinating on the floor in front of medical staff, to stealing his brother's painkillers right after his bypass surgery because of his growing addiction. Stephen quickly became one of the most controversial and disgusting figures to
Trifling
ever appear
fat
on My
bitch.
600-Pound Life. His episode aired in Season 5, Episode 13, which featured both him and his brother Justin, but it didn't take long for viewers to grow uncomfortable. Not just because of his extreme food addiction, but because of the deeply unhygienic habits he developed over time. Stephen's father described his disgusting habits as shown.
So
He
this is
pissed
the
on
room
the
he
pillows?
would eat in, use his urinals to go to the bathroom. The only time he went to the regular bathrooms when he had to go number 2.
This had viewers totally grossed out. What's even more outrageous is that Stephen did this out of spite, considering he was perfectly
Nigga,
able
I
to...
thought that was a toy. That is his fucking leg.
Even more outrageous is that Stephen did this out of spite.
Yo, nigga. I'm thinking this one of these toys right here. Like a statue, like with Jabba the Hutt or something. Nigga, that's his fucking leg, bro.
But considering he was perfectly able to stand up on his own and go to the bathroom, his unsanitary living conditions and the state his body was in added to the situation's disgust, but it was yet to get worse. Stephen's demanding and manipulative behavior had already gotten him kicked out of a few hospitals, but what he did in Houston left the viewers shocked to the
Put them
core.
He
titties
used
up.
to eat in this room constantly.
And he was sneaking pizza all the time and hiding the evidence.
One day I happened to open up that closet and I see 10 piles of empty pizza boxes in here.
He spilled his own urine on the hospital floor just to get the attention of the medical staff. The doctors had to clean up after him, give in to his exhaustive demands, and even then, Stephen wouldn't let go of his old eating habits. What's even more sickening is that Stephen had completely stopped taking baths.
Why haven't you been taking a shower?
I try my best. It's just hard to keep up with it sometimes.
Which had led him to develop a putrid smell in his body that was too unbearable not to notice. Upon Dr. Now asking to see what was causing the smell, Stephen showed this.
Show me the rash you're talking about.
Yeah, but
Let's see.
okay.
All right.
His rash had not only inflamed over time, but it also made the viewers extremely disgusted, with one commenting, "I can only imagine how bad his breath must be too." His unhygienic behavior, refusal to cooperate, and severe lymphedema made this episode one of the most disturbing in the show's history, which ultimately led people to call Stephen beyond hell and flat out disgusting. And honestly, I don't blame them for calling him that. Stephen had literally crossed all lines. But Stephen Asante wasn't the only one who left viewers shocked. Gene Covey's episode might not have been as loud, but it was just as hard to watch for very different reasons. From bathing her to wiping her when she soiled herself, Gene needed assistance for the most basic human functions, with her mother being her full-time caretaker. With her being too big to get into the bathroom, Jean had a portable toilet right beside her bed.
Yeah, I gotta go potty. Can you help me, please?
Whenever she had to go to the bathroom, her mother had to clean up all the filth and put it away. What made it even more disturbing was how normalized it all seemed. There was no visible shame, no urgency, no real desire to change the situation. It was so uncomfortable to watch. 40 years old and your mother still has to clean you like you're an infant? This is just tragic. While viewers were left horrified, Jean showed little sign of discomfort. To add more to it, Covey home was nothing short of a disaster itself, with all the clutter, filth, 9 dogs, and stained walls. It was Jean's living conditions that made the episode especially hard to watch.
No disrespect to anybody else who y'all let y'all dogs sleep in the same bed and all that. I'm not doing that. That's just my preference. I don't want no dog or the cat sleeping in the same bed with me. I'm not gonna lie. That's just me. But that's my domain, you know what I'm saying? You know, dogs carry dirt and stuff like that on their fur, and I just don't like that shit on. I don't like the pets in my bed, like, serious.
How can people live in such filth? But as filthy as the house was, nothing could prepare you for what comes next. Jean had developed a severe infection on her inner thigh, which had caused her to lose blood excessively through her wounds. Upon Dr. Now's investigation, he found out the infection was caused by fecal matter lodged deep in her skin folds. Actual poop stuck to her skin for days. The infection had developed due to her not washing herself properly. And when I say it was bad,
Mama ain't wiping that ass right. You need to scrub that ass. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean viewer discretion advised level of bad. The infection had become so severe that Dr. Now with his team had to immediately scrape the filth and dirt off her flesh to prevent any further complications. The grime brewed an infection that literally smelled like
what the fuck did I just say? I didn't want to see it, man.
Across the floor, trash piled in every corner, and a smell so foul even the camera crew struggled to stay inside. People were critical of the family's living conditions, saying that they've never seen walls so dirty and dusty. Jean's episode wasn't just difficult to watch, it was physically repulsive. Her home had become a breeding ground for dirt and insects, and her declining health only made it worse. Then there was Sean Milliken, who made an appearance in season 4, episode 11 of the show, weighing over 919 pounds, making him probably the heaviest person alive at that time. But what truly made his episode hard to watch wasn't just his size, it was how far
Bro.
gone his body and living conditions had become. Sean's extreme denial and excessive eating habits had led him to the state of immobility, where it was nearly impossible for him to even get up and go to the bathroom himself. The effects of his lifestyle had ravaged his body. His skin had stretched and torn to the point that large open sores had formed beneath his folds, oozing with pus.
Alright, yeah, I'm not watching this man nuts, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will pass on seeing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Is that it? Or was it somebody else?
That had worsened with each passing day. Her legs had swollen to a massive size, covered in hardened, leathery skin that had begun to split and rot. The surface was marked with oozing sores and thick rashes, the kind that clearly hadn't been treated for months. She couldn't walk, let alone shift her body properly in bed, and the constant pressure only made her condition worse. Her foot infection had also got to such a severe level that her boyfriend literally had to scrape the dead skin off her legs whenever he washed her body. Lisa's episode was
Are
both
y'all using soap or is it just water? Like, I don't be seeing...
disgusting and infuriating to watch because of neglecting her body and completely ignoring her hygiene. Just when you think Lisa's episode was the worst, Dolly's story tells you otherwise. Dolly first appeared in season 10, episode 12, weighing just over 600 pounds. Her physical decline was closely tied to the conditions she was living in. Her house was filled with clutter, trash, and filth scattered across the floors, creating an environment that made personal care nearly impossible. Due to her size and immobility, Dolly could no longer clean herself. Her mother and best friend had to wash and bathe her every single day.
Where is the
There's
suds?
something uniquely disturbing about needing someone else to
Y'all
clean
think
the
washing
folds.
like that is doing some... Y'all gotta get up in them crevices, man. Y'all just wiping over shit. What is that? That ain't cleaning nothing.
Of your skin while you struggle just to stay upright, like Dolly did here.
Ah, girl, shut up.
To make things worse, Dolly had developed a massive lymphedema lump hanging between her thighs. It had grown so large, it looked like a second torso. Sweaty, swollen, and constantly rubbing raw against her
It
own
looked like
skin.
some balls.
The shocking part
That's what
is
it looked like, some damn balls.
that it weighed more than a newborn baby. With her restricted motion and
Look at
poor
all that
hygiene,
stuff.
her skin
God
was prone to
damn.
developing severe infections and rashes. To prevent extreme rashes and reduce smell, Dolly had to be rubbed with cornstarch every day.
She had
But
to get that
this
seasoning on.
wasn't a new routine. Dolly's hygiene had been so poor for so long, she'd been fired from multiple jobs in the past due to her smell alone.
Dolly is not real good at bathing herself. She got in trouble for this.
Look at that. I ain't giving a dog a damn thing. Get a dog the bread at least.
In Job Corps for not keeping her body clean and odor free.
Now, if you like my videos, please subscribe.
Man, I know some parents be like, get your fat ass up and wash. You ain't gonna be funky up in here, goddammit. I just cleaned the house. This house smell good. You ain't gonna be having... I don't want to be smelling no hot, funky ass in here. Get in there and wash up. Ain't none of that. And wash with suds. I don't want to smell you. I want to smell some motherfucking Gain soap or something. Well, not Gain, Irish Spring. You know, there's plenty of soaps out here. You got Dove, Irish Spring. You got the CVS Pharmacy soap, the body wash. Get some of that eucalyptus. You know what I mean? Get some of that peppermint. If y'all ever use peppermint soap, y'all be cold. I was cold as a motherfucker after using peppermint soap one day. That shit was crazy. But that was completely random. But yeah, man, all this shit you could use, like everything. Dawn, Joy dishwashing liquid. Hey, you gotta wash. You gotta wash. But it's too much soap out here and deodorant and shit like that for motherfuckers to just be out here funky. You know? They got colognes and perfumes and you can get washcloths like from Walmart for a nice price, towels. You can get some clean drawers. It's no excuse for you to be stinking filthy out here now. None. Unless you're homeless. But I even know some homeless people that even wash their ass. Shit. Come on now. Ain't no excuse out here, dog. You know? You gotta wash up. Because your skin and stuff is going to get infected. And you end up like them. She didn't clean her ass out right. She had Duke all up in the crevices. Nah, I ain't with that. I got my dude wipes and I got my washcloth. Hell yeah, I use dude wipes. I feel cleaner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else, but that toilet tissue just don't feel like I don't feel clean down there. You know? You don't want the in your drawers, man. I don't want to have no streaks in my drawers. I'm that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of dude that will soak in some Epsom salt in the tub first, wash it off, take a shower, get all the rest of that off, because you got to scrub your skin, man. You got to scrub it. You know? Yeah, man, I'm that type of clean, man. Keep it a buck with you. Man, but that's just me. I don't know about everybody else. But yo, if this video grossed y'all the fuck out just as much as it did me, let me know down in the comment section, because woo, this was a lot. Comment down below what y'all thought of the video, and also let me know what else you want me to react to. Share the video and subscribe to the channel for your boy. And if you have not yet, go and subscribe to Fat Ash and Friends, this dig channel. They did a dope video on this. It's been a minute since I've done a Try Not to Get Mad. And yeah, if y'all want me to keep doing it like I used to, let me know in the comment sections too. If y'all got any videos that y'all would want me to see, to do a Try Not to Get Mad, Try Not to Laugh and stuff like that, let me know down in the comment sections as well, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace.